Welcome, folks. My name is Anthony Navoa, and I teach a financial strategy the American upper class has been using for generations to increase capital, to increase cash flow, and much, much more. In this video, we're going to discuss a hot topic that has crossed many minds. It's called an IUL policy. You probably heard of it, probably haven't. They're saying it's the greatest thing out there because there is no losing, or so they say. I'm here to shine light and transparency on this product, so let's get right into it. Many people are pushing IULs as infinite banking. If you don't know what infinite banking is, it's a financial strategy used by many wealthy individuals. This includes Walt Disney, Ray Kroc McDonald's, and the Rockefeller family. The concept was popularized in 1980 by a man named Nelson Nash. To get straight to the point, in Nelson Nash's book, and at the institution where I received my certification, he states clearly that an indexed universal life policy is not infinite banking. Why? Well, before we get into that, let's talk about what an IUL really is. An IUL policy puts a portion of your money to work in options. If you don't know what options are, it's considered to be one of the riskiest financial tools you can get into, because you can lose up to 100% of your value in a very short time, just like that. It's also important to understand that the policy isn't directly invested in the stock market. That's not how it works. This product is often marketed and pushed by emphasizing this thing that it has, which is called a floor. This floor means you'll earn a small percent, or usually 0%, if the options don't perform in your favor. So it sounds like there's no losing. When I first heard about it, it sounded really good. I even considered getting one. But what they don't tell you is that it's built off term life insurance. And term life insurance increases its charges as you age. And this is a major concern. Most people don't understand or realize that term policies become more expensive over time. Like, the internal insurance costs increase as you age, and you might think losing a couple years of growth isn't a big deal because you have, this thing, the floor, which is at 0%. But over time, those 2,000, 4,000 annual charges can start eating away at your cash value, and it starts working at it fast. Eventually, you could receive a phone call from the insurance company, and they're going to tell you something like, hey, we need some money from you if you want to keep this thing in force, or it's going to lapse. And what that means is it's a fancy way of saying it's going to cease to exist. So the whole thing is going to crash. Elon Musk has a book called Lapsed, the Universal Life Insurance Whistleblower, where he states about 90% of these policies fail. You might be thinking I'm being biased, but even if you search this online, Google it, you're going to see the statistics are referenced, 90% crash. So be cautious of these agents pushing IUL as infinite banking. The wealthy typically use a specially structured dividend-paying cash value whole life policy. Not many people know how to set this up. There's only about 200 to 230 of us right now across the United States. So just keep that in mind. IULs are not infinite banking, and they're putting a bad rep on our practice. If you'd like to learn more, visit my website and hit the subscription below if you want more financial education. This is really my public service announcement to help someone from having that type of crash on their policy. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.